Happy Friday, everybody! So this week on INFP A Day, we're doing vlogger questions, and we're answering the questions that we asked last week. This way, you guys, as viewers and followers, can learn more about us, and we can also learn more about one another. Question number 1, Marika asked, where in the world would we like to go? And honestly, I'd have to say somewhere in California would be my ideal home. The temperature is warm and sunny. I love the beach. I love the beach. And I really like cities. I'm not a country person. I can't do desolate places. I can't do minimal population areas. It needs to be bustling. It needs to be lively. The city needs to be bright. Kayla asked, for question number 2, what is our greatest aspiration in life? And I think my greatest aspiration would be to become a dad. I really want to have kids. Whether I adopt them or find someone to have one with, it doesn't really matter, but I want kids. At the bare minimum, I want to have a son. And I want to raise him well and give him things that he needs. And yeah, I just really want to have family. Question number 3. 3, yeah. Sammy asked, what's your favorite Disney movie? And if we're excluding Pixar movies, Disney Pixar movies, I'd have to say my favorite Disney movie is Lilo and Stitch, because Stitch is adorable, Lilo's adorable, and I really like the story. It's very emotional, but very heartwarming at the same time. Yeah, so Lilo and Stitch is my favorite. Although, really close second is Tangled, because I also really like Tangled. It's beautifully animated. And also, Zachary Levi voices Flynn Rider, and Zachary Levi is my celebrity, idol. Zachary Levi has been, my inspiration for a really long time. I look up to him. He's on one of my favorite web series known as VGHS. He sings, really well. And also, he was on this hit NBC show called Chuck that I really loved. And just everything he does is so nerdy, as Zachary Levi is. So, yeah. Tangled's a good second. For question number 4, Emily asked, what is the worst day that you've had so far in life? Something to the effect of that. And, as I think about it, I think the worst day of my life happened in 6th grade. I had met this friend named Mark. And before 6th grade, I didn't really have any friends. I was in this highly capable program, highly special program, I don't even know what it's called anymore. But we were the smart kids, so we had a separate smart teacher, and we had separate recesses and lunches from the other kids. And so every year for elementary school, we would travel together in grades. We'd have the same classmates. We were even given numbers. I was number 17 in the system. So when I got to 6th grade, I finally had the chance to make friends with people. That was good for me. Yeah. So I met this friend named Mark, and we hit it off really well, and I met a lot of other people too during 6th grade. But at the end of the year, my mom said we had to move. And I pretty much died that day. I remember crying for 3 days. My mom really did not understand, because she's not a very personable person. That brings us to question number 5. It's one I asked. I asked, do you go to school? And if so, where? Also, what do you study? And if you would study something different if you could. I go to school at the University of Washington, Seattle. And I really love it here. It's a great school. So if you're thinking about college, think about University of Washington. It's really pretty, really pretty. I study biology and philosophy, so I'm getting 2 degrees. And then I have 3 minors in music, chemistry, and bioethics and humanities. I want to become a doctor, so they all kind of fit nicely into being a doctor kind of thing. I wouldn't study anything different because I'm studying everything I want to study. I have so many major fields because I couldn't decide. So I just decided that I would do all of them. Question number 6 was asked by Bella, and she asked, what is our favorite expression or saying, and what is our least favorite expression or saying? My favorite expression comes from an American-born Indian physician named Deepak Chopra, and it's really short and simple, and it goes, think positive. So I like it a lot because it's simple, it's short, and it's really powerful. Thinking positive can get you through a lot of things. And I think my least favorite expression or saying would be YOLO, just because everyone says it so much. I don't really have a least favorite expression, but it's YOLO at the moment because it's the thing that's in. Kind of like swag was back in the day. Remember everyone was like swag this, swag that. But yeah. And finally, for the last question, an anonymous person asked us, what is the best kind of sandwich? And honestly, I'm not really a sandwich person, so I don't really like sandwiches. Like, they're good and all when you're hungry and you just need something to eat, or if you're looking for fast food like Subway because it's cheap and you're going to be full. Sandwiches aren't all that fantastic, in my opinion. But the best sandwich probably is a money sandwich. You take white bread, you put $1,000 in the middle, take another slice of white bread, put it on top, and then you give it to me, because then I'd have $1,000. That'd be the best sandwich. Yeah. Alright, I hope you guys have a swell weekend. Stay out of trouble, be nice to one another, and I will see you again next week.